The cheetah, well known for being the fastest land animal, is also the only large mammal to have gone extinct in Indian history. To revive them, the Indian government has made deals with South Africa and Namibia to send cheetahs until they can form a sustainable population natively. But will that ever be fruitful? Is the reintroduction of the cheetah necessary? Before we look into the future, let us peep at the past. Cheetahs were recorded to be roaming all over Indian grasslands as far back as the written records go. Recent studies suggest that cheetahs were found in almost all parts of the subcontinent, from Gujarat to Bengal, west to east, and from Punjab to Tamil Nadu, north to south. So, what caused them to go extinct in the first place? To begin with, there are recordings of cheetahs being hunted by the rulers for centuries until the 1500s. But no significant decline in the population was documented. But during the Mughal rule in India, the big cats were captured in large numbers and kept for display. The famous Mughal ruler, Akbar, was said to have over 1,000 cheetahs and nearly 9,000 big cats in his exhibit at any given time. This already had great effects on the cheetah population as they couldn't breed well in captivity. Later, when the British invaded India, they started to hunt cheetahs regularly. In 1871, the British declared bounties on killing cheetahs as they considered cheetahs to be vermin due to them not being as challenging a hunt to be a trophy. This was the final nail in the coffin for cheetahs, and they were driven slowly towards extinction by the 1940s. The last of the Asiatic cheetahs were said to be killed by Maharaja Ramanuj Pratap Singh Deo in Chhattisgarh. Cheetahs were officially declared extinct in 1952, although there have been numerous reports of cheetah sightings until the late 1960s. This made Iran the only home to Asiatic cheetahs since, albeit with weak numbers as their wild population is estimated to be under 40. In order to revive the species in India, the Cheetah Action Plan was put forth in 2019 by the Environment Ministry of India. According to the plan, close to 50 cheetahs from southern Africa were to be introduced in batches over the next 5 years. However, no progress was made over the next couple of years due to the infamous pandemic that put the world on hold and particularly affected India badly. Only as recent as March 2022 was there any progress made in bringing cheetahs. Now, leaving the planning apart, can cheetahs actually survive in India and form a sustaining population? If they do, how would they alter the local ecosystem? Cheetahs tend to hunt in small packs and are capable of hunting medium-sized mammals like deer. In Kuno Palpur National Park, where the cheetahs are to be brought in, there is a decent quantity of prey like cheetal, sambar deer, nilgai, four-horned antelope, chinkara, black buck, wild boar and other small mammals for sustaining up to a dozen cheetahs, although in the presence of stiff competition. But the biggest problems are the area of suitable habitat, compatible prey availability in the presence of such high-level competition. The Kuno National Park was originally maintained for relocating the Asiatic lion population from the small overflowing Sasangir National Park in Gujarat. Thus, it has been developed into a mostly deciduous forest area and few parts of it remain an open grassland forest, which is the most preferable habitat for cheetahs. This might cause the cheetahs to veer into nearby human settlements, which you can be assured won't end well for the cheetahs. Finally, the competition. There is a rich, growing population of leopards, quite a few sloth bears, Indian hyenas, wolves, and occasional roaming tigers in the national park, which makes it even more difficult for cheetahs to sustain, considering their struggles in Africa, with kills frequently being thieved on by lions, leopards, hyenas, and even baboons becoming one of the biggest victims of opportunistic kleptoparasitism. The governing councils and wildlife conservation bodies are trying to significantly change the native flora and fauna to accommodate the cheetahs. Leopards are being captured and translocated from Kuno to reduce competition and ensure higher prey availability. Tribal settlements and villages are being moved to reduce the chances of human conflict. Partial fencing of the area has begun to avoid stray dogs from entering the area and cheetahs from exiting. Electrification of the fence is also a future plan to reduce the chances of already removed leopards from entering. The cheetahs are being brought in from different countries, South Africa and Namibia to be specific, to increase genetic variation, as most singular populations of cheetahs are heavily inbred. The Asiatic Lion Revival Project has been put on hold indefinitely to give cheetahs a chance. Even if cheetahs do get through all of those obstacles with the help of such measures, they put already endangered species in the region like Indian hyenas and wolves under the threat of extinction. The lions in Gir are already inbred and are under threat of various diseases that could wipe out their entire population. Not to mention the enormous budget of the Cheetah Action Plan, 90 crore rupees or $11 million just for the next 5 years, making it one of the most expensive wildlife campaigns in the country. This takes away funding from more important wildlife conservation projects of endangered native species like Asiatic lion, Indian hyenas, Himalayan brown bears, Indian vultures and many more. The Cheetah Revival campaign might be more of a political move than out of any ecological interest. 12 cheetahs were to be brought in at a proposed date of 15th August 2022, which marks 75 years of independence for India. But due to various reasons, including not being able to remove all the leopards from the region, it was further delayed. Only on September 17, 2022, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 72nd birthday, 8 cheetahs from Namibia were brought in and released into their enclosures for a month-long quarantine to acclimatize to the foreign conditions. The government and the ruling party might be preying on the fact that lions, tigers, leopards and now cheetahs roaming in the country is a matter of pride for most Indians. The funny thing is, this isn't even a true reintroduction as it is being portrayed. These are African cheetahs that are being introduced and not Asiatic cheetahs. The Asiatic variety of cheetahs are now found only in Iran in very small numbers and cannot be brought in. Do you think such a campaign is needed? Or is it just a very expensive experiment marketed as a success to win a quick vote? Let us know in the comments. Please like the video if you liked it and dislike it if you didn't, and do let us know why. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see similar videos on animals. A group of porcupines is called a prickle.